Hey, Dojo. How you doing, man? What's up, Harry? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Oh, Aiden here. What's up, man? How you doing? Kimberly Ferris. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. What's up, Jedzia Dax? How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Crazy Ann. How you doing, girl? I don't know, man. I'm sorry. I felt like that had to be shared. So, what's up? What's up, Roman? How you doing? What's happening, Brad? How you doing, man? Chrissy, what's up, girl? How you doing? You know, there's a part of me that, you know, thought Carolyn would want us to go live, wouldn't want us to sit and sulk as much as I want to. What's up, Pitbull? How you doing? Chaucer, what's up, man? How you doing? Elisa Kerwood, how you doing, girl? Good to see you. Yeah, as much as I'd like to sit and sulk and continue to think about this, we're going to think about it, but I figured, you know, maybe we'd come on here. If you had anything special to share, you know, share it. If you have your own experience with a family member or someone that meant something to you, someone that was special to you, you know, feel free to come up here and share. What's up, Grave Taker? How you doing, man? Dojo and you guys, I did give you the link in case you don't know. Ann probably won't come up. I'm a mess. Yeah, I bet. She's been upset all day long. So have I. Kind of been one of those weird days. What's up, Saucy Shane? How you doing, man? So if anybody come in here tonight, is it going to get cheery? Sure, it could. Is it right now? No. In case you didn't see the video I posted not too long ago, just a little quick photo album, about 7 minutes long. Carolyn Kinnard. She finally went to be with the Lord. Either this morning or last night. So 11 years of fighting ovarian cancer. After her last treatment, they did a PET scan. They found it in her neck and chest. And with everything else going on and, you know, tests and stuff they could have done, she prayed about it and figured that 11 years of fighting was, you know, 11 years of fighting was all she could handle. She couldn't do it anymore. So she chose to go out on her own terms. And, yeah. So yeah, we'll miss her. We'll miss seeing her in the chat. You know, I did post for members only because it's a 25-minute long video. There was a point in time about a year ago that Carolyn was up on the panel with us one night. Of course, she was still fighting things then, you know, 11 years, right? 11 years battling this. I mean, she came up on the panel with us, and, man, we were cracking up. Man, she was laughing. It's funny because after she got off, you know, we were joking and laughing with her. She was still in the chat, and she talked about, you know, how she peed the bed. She was joking, of course. But, yeah, she had a great time. She always did, you know. Our streams, Stai's streams, a lot of the different streams that she went to. Not just mine and Stai's, but anywhere she went, she spread her joy, her love. Didn't want to talk about what was going on with her. Want to talk about what was going on with you. She was there to forget for a minute. And the YouTube channels that she went to that didn't focus on her and focused on what they were doing and everybody else in the chat, that's where she went. That's where she got to forget just for a moment, just for a little bit, what she was going through. Now, she'll be missed by a lot of people, you know, going through her Facebook, which we were Facebook friends for about a year, you know, seeing those puppies, you know, and family, you know, they're going to miss her, you know. But there's a part of me that's also known that, you know, they knew this day was coming. They had always hoped for the best. You don't battle stage 4 ovarian cancer for 11 years and not think about the end, right? It didn't get, it was always one of those things where she wasn't that far away from anything, from something happening. One treatment that doesn't take or doesn't improve or doesn't this or doesn't that. It's sad that because, this was a treatment that she had just last one she had done and go back and get a PET scan and, it was ovarian cancer, right? And then to have it in your neck and in your chest. Yeah, and she wasn't, I don't know how to. She was read a couple of these things. She was very strong to fight that long. Yeah, yeah. It's not an easy fight, man. And Carolyn always said hello to me. I loved her. Yeah. She was a sweetheart, man. Yep, Donald. Yep. Just want to make sure everybody knew. So, yeah. When she said she was going off of treatment and hospice. Now, when she said hospice was coming to the house, thank you, Oji-san. We could do that. My thought process, because I don't want to beg anybody for money again. I did for these things back here, which we'll still be doing June 1st. I am going to dedicate that to her. But I don't want to come on here and beg anybody for money. But I thought, if you guys wanted to, any super chats that would go in here tonight, if I can find the address, get a hold of her mom or get a hold of somebody where, flowers can be sent, maybe flowers can't be sent, maybe a donation or something can be put out to ovarian cancer in her name, something. If again, I didn't come on here, guys, to, peddle everybody for money. So just brings back memories of my uncle. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. This is when you, and that was recent for you, Dojo, within the last year, as I recall, maybe within the last 6 months. Not begging, we're all in this together. I know. So, what's up, Miscellaneous Magnets? How you doing? So yeah, I can get on here and talk. I try this tough exterior, right? So I can tell you, when I was sitting here watching that video with the rest of you guys, the photos, yeah, I had some tears flowing. So, Oji-san put it out there. I mean, here's what I'll do. Whatever you guys send me, the 30% that YouTube takes, I'll cover. So that'll be my contribution. So if I get, $10 in super chats, I'll cover all 10. If I get 50, I'll cover all 50. I'll cover the percentage that YouTube takes. I'll cover it. So, but I'm not coming on again. I'm not, you guys want to do it? That's awesome. What's up, Tim? How you doing? Tim, I loved your live today, guy. That young lady you had on there that's written the book that's gone through paralysis. I saw that. I thought that was kind of inspirational, kind of cool. So there he goes again. So, yeah. Yeah, we've all just lost my friend Jason 3 weeks ago to cancer. He was only 43. Yeah. Yeah, Carolyn was only, I believe, 47. I want to say 45 or 47. Thank you, Crazy Ann. Again, we'll find, if we can't find an address to send flowers to, if there's no address to send flowers to, I'll talk to her. If I can get a hold of her mom, if I can get a hold of something, we'll find something to do with this money. So I do appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Carolyn's family, Carolyn's the people that will receive this money will appreciate it. So, but that's awesome, guys. So, but yeah, thank you, Kildare. So, So yeah, sorry, I'm not real upbeat. But yeah, it's a hard thing to talk about. I know, we've all had deaths in the family. If you're old enough, you remember someone that was important to you, that you may have lost. What's up, E-Waste Mike? How you doing? Yeah, she was quite something, Always happy. I probably talked to her it was less than a week ago. I got her on Facebook Messenger. It's silly me. I was going through and preparing this whole little video thing, and I was taking stuff that she had sent me off of my phone, and the one was her as an elf with the Christmas presents bouncing off of her butt. Thanks, Harmon Heat, Justin. What's up, Tuber Chat? Thank you, Will Life. Everything today goes to Carolyn. Everything goes to whatever Carolyn family wants with the money, wherever it goes. Everything that you guys do tonight, I will find a way to make this money for something that's not the channel. So, what was I talking about? What's up, Jelly Duck? How you doing, man? What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Gosh, where was I at? My train of thought. Lost my train of thought. Talking about people that we've lost. Thank you, Sty. Lisa, my mother passed away 11 years ago. I still miss her. I bet you. Especially parents, man. What's up, Tisha? How are you? Especially moms and dads. I'm lucky enough to have both of my mom and dad. Thank you, Saucy Shane. Yeah, I know that day is going to come. My dad's 86. My mom is 77. So that day is going to come someday. I'm not looking forward to it, but, you got to start thinking after a period of time, those things are going to come. What's up, Warrior for Christ? How you doing, man? What's up, Ty? Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. All's good.
All right. Thank you, Chaucer. Yeah, so
very well done, Phil.
Thanks.
Very well done.
I just, I grabbed some photos out of Facebook and just kind of threw them together,
I need to tell you, I was really glad to see it because all afternoon I've been working on the same thing for something that I'm going to do Sunday night. So for you to have gotten it up there right away, bravo. Bravo.
Well, when I heard, she was going to have hospice at her house,
yeah,
my wife told me or kind of reminded me that, once here in the United States, once hospice is coming to your home and you're on a morphine drip or whatever, you got control of that. Like you were talking about the morphine, they don't bring them into your home because, you got a lot of time left. They bring them in the home because you don't have much time left and very short.
When my brother passed just a couple of years back, they brought hospice in when they knew it'd be 7 days or less.
Yeah.
They said they won't bring them in until it's 7 days or less. So once you hear that hospice is coming in, then it's close.
Yeah.
And she did. I was fortunate like you. First time I ever spoke to her personally and actually could see her and hear her voice was a Facebook Messenger call we had it just seems like it was 3-4 days ago.
I think it's probably the same day I did mine with her.
Yeah. And it was a wonderful conversation. And true to color, she said, don't feel sorry for me. She says, I can't stop you from feeling sorry for yourselves, but don't feel sorry for me.
Yeah. But that's when again, that's where I lost my train of thought, was because of the phone conversation or Facebook Messenger conversation that I had with her. And we talked for a few minutes and whatnot. And I was hoping, there might be an opportunity to see her again. I'm glad I did get to see her, face to face as Facebook Messenger is. I was glad that I was able to get to see her before she passed. But
yeah,
I
was hoping for. Well, that's the way we are, though. I was hoping for another opportunity,
Yeah,
knowing that was probably the last opportunity we had, So
yeah, it was that night or the night after that I had asked her, because she had said, if you let me know ahead of time. Now this was weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. She said, if you let me know far enough ahead of time, says I'll come up on the panel again. I had invited her, and I hadn't thought a whole lot of it, because I know a lot of times, she can't stay very long, or she just doesn't feel good. I invite her all the time, and then when the bombshell came that she was going to not be taking any more treatment, I did invite her that one more time, and she just says she was too tired. I mean, you could see, you go to the photograph picture, that the video that I did for everyone. I took her Facebook post where she gave us a health update a couple of weeks ago, or a week and a half ago.
Right.
In that as a top comment, so you guys can go to that video and you can see that was her last Facebook post.
Yeah.
And it's a little lengthy, but it tells you exactly what was going on. She prayed about it. She was she was one with the Lord. She
oh yes.
She definitely was a strong believer, and had been for many a years. So she knew that when she did when things did take her, that she was going to a good place. So, place with no pain,
Well, that's and
thank you, Jeremy.
No more fights. She doesn't have to battle her way through.
Right. Yeah, I mean, because if you read that post, she's been willing to do anything for 11 years. You tell me what it is, and she says, I'll try it. It's almost as if, even if it doesn't help me, maybe it'll help someone else. Not selfish on her behalf at all. I mean, I know she got the Shaga from Sty, and she was doing this last treatment, and they said, well, don't take the Shaga, Carolyn. Wait until we get done with this treatment. And she was willing to not do the Shaga and take the treatment, as to not skew the results of the last treatment they were giving her. And, she was right down to the very end. She was cooperative. She was, if it doesn't help me, maybe it'll help someone else. So, yeah, quite an incredible person, for sure.
Yes. Yes. Very, for such a strong person to always, you look at anybody that was friends with her on Facebook and ever went through her photo albums, it was like one out of every 20, 25 photos where she just had like a common face instead of a big smile. But you never saw her pouting. You never saw her looking angry. You just, she was so positive, so positive.
Yeah, there were so many pictures of her with a smile on her face, and there's a lot of pictures of her in that chair with a smile on her face. Here she is, getting a treatment.
Yeah, I was my little montage together, and I decided I had too many pictures of her in the chair. I dropped several of them because she's, she spent, you have to look at it that way. She spent years in that chair
Yep.
going through treatments. I mean, that girl went through hell.
Yep. So,
Yeah, tough girl. Yeah, yeah.
something I'll always have from her, and you too.
Me too.
Always have a little piece of Carolyn Kinnard, no matter what.
I got this as my background now too.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, awesome. Yep.
Yeah, and it's kind of neat because for me, it's kind of neat because she packaged this up and sent it to me. So
Yeah, came right from her place in New Jersey.
yeah. So as far as I'm aware, she said she packaged it up, but she said she forgot to put a note in with it. So as far as I'm aware, only her hands have touched it since mine, So
Mm.
it's got a special place.
And if you ever see these, they don't make teal boxing gloves, but those I put on the wall for Carolyn, the boxing gloves up here, and those will be here as long as I can. Just something. Again, we have a lot of people that come and go in our lives. I'm
Yeah.
sure there's been someone since I started this journey on YouTube, 13 months ago, 14 months ago, 15 months ago, whatever it is, that has passed that I'm not unaware of. But she was definitely someone that, I don't want to forget. And I'll do everything I can to make sure that I
keep her
don't.
memory alive.
I plan on trying to keep her in all my descriptions of all my videos, the hashtag fighter. Whatever I want to keep her. I want to keep her memory alive, and I hope.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't. Because things with time fade away, right?
Right.
I hope it doesn't.
See, you and I are thinking a lot on the same wave. I went in and made my little clips that I put up with all my channel members, popped her in as an outdoor lover.
You're right, Herman. He, never gets easier losing people. Again, I'm, the closest person I've lost to myself was my father-in-law. We lost him a few years back, but for so many years, he had been in poor health. And then an accident, took his life. But, we expect that, my mother-in-law will go, I don't know. We've expected that for a long time. She's got some pretty bad health too. But, but these are people that, are in their late 80s, 90s. This is kind of stuff you are prepared after decades of, this. Not someone in their mid 40s.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Being 63 years old, it don't get any easier here. It don't.
Yeah.
I've lost more family and friends and acquaintances in 63 years. I just, I'll never forget what my grandmother said. She said, I never dreamt of living long enough to see everybody I knew be gone. Now it's just the people that I currently know that are left. But nobody from her history existed anymore. She lived to be 97, and she said, that's just too long. And I'm starting to understand it, because every time I lose somebody that I'm close to, or a close acquaintance, a friend or family member, it don't get any easier. It don't get any easier. I feel that, and I think that's why people in their 80s or 90s, they say, well, yeah, that's what happens, because they've experienced it so much in their lives that and they're just biding their own time, and yeah, it's, I, it sounds kind of selfish, but I very probably will get to meet Carolyn again before the rest of you. I got a lot of years on most of you, so yeah.
Yeah, well, she's up there with her dad right now. She lost her dad
Yeah.
years ago, and I
Yeah.
know that that's a great reunion. It's funny because they, I don't know what
She
other
loved
people.
her papa too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know what other people's beliefs are, but they say time on Earth is like a blip.
Yeah, just a wink of an eye.
So it's like you never had a chance to miss anybody because heaven's like that. It's like a blip in time.
Yeah.
So that's always one of those weird ones. So to bring up, but yeah. So
Yeah, that's it, Harmon Heat. That's the tough part. I lost both my parents, all grandparents, of course. 2 of my 3 siblings are gone now. I'm basically outliving my family, so that's tough when you start losing siblings. What's really tough is to watch my mother lose 2 of her children in their adult years, and both of them succumbed the same way as Carolyn. So yeah, it's been kind of a rough day.
yeah, it's been kind of that way for me at work too. Once me and Ann kind of determined that had happened when we were looking at some of the Facebook comments that people had made. It became quite clear that is why we hadn't heard from her in the last couple 2-3 days. I think it was.
Right.
Ann said she had seen where she had been active on Facebook, not doing anything, but actually had logged in a couple
Right.
2-3 days ago.
Yep.
But
heck, it was only a couple of streams ago that she super chatted me $5. I mean, that's no more than a week ago.
Yeah.
And I was kind of harsh with her, going, "No, don't do that, girl. Don't do it," because I knew she was already in hospice, and here she is super chatting on a channel. What's she doing? I mean, and that was her. That was her.
She wanted to be like everyone else.
She did not want to be treated differently.
Yeah.
She just wanted to be part of the family.
Part of the group. And she was a big part of the group. She may not have been up on the panel with us, but there was always, whenever she came into the chat, man, it was everybody saying hi when she came in. She was always active in the chat, whether it was something funny or something inspirational. And she always showed love on the way out.
Well, that's, when you had her on panel back in 19, I just loved that clip. I'm glad you put that up too, because then a person didn't, because I remember her being on the panel, and I thought, oh my gosh, all the streams he does, I'm going to have to go back there and probably watch 15 to find that one. Yeah. So you did it. You cut that out, and you did the right thing. You were going to cut it right down to just her, throughout it, but you left it for the amount of time she was on the panel. So all the interaction that was going on and everything, it was fun to watch her expressions and how she got a kick out of the shenanigans and things going on. And yeah, happy times.
There were a lot of shenanigans. I watched, because trust me, I watched that a couple of times. I'm thinking, because there's some nonsense on there we really could have cut out. But that's what she was laughing at. That's what she was cracking up at. That was what was making her. That was what was making her happy, just like it makes a lot of other people happy when they come here. We don't always know. you know, what Sty and I and the rest of you guys on, you know, YouTube do, especially the people who do lives, you don't always know what's going on in someone else's life. You know, they, unlike Carolyn, where people knew what was going on, you don't always know what's going on in other people's life. And just by being up here sometimes and being the way we are, you know, you never know that it can help somebody. You know, whether you're someone like Oji-san and you're painting something and someone's, you know, you got 18 people watching Oji-san, but only 5 people are commenting in the chat. That's because there's people sitting there probably, you know, with something, some kind of ailment that just appreciates the fact that they can watch someone draw, or, you know, watch, you know, so anything that someone, Faith, I'm sure Faith and Fallen has people that probably never even commented on any of your videos that just watch it because they love to hear her voice, love to see her, love to see her talent. And it just, for just a moment, you know, makes them feel good. So, you know,
there's a good example. There's been many a day that one of Samantha's songs have kind of picked me up and gave me a kick in the britches to get going and start being a little more positive about the day. But I don't put a comment in there saying that, oh yeah, my whole day was miserable and then I heard your song and today turned out good. You know, you don't do that every time. And you just hope when you're up here that you make somebody put a smile on their face, you know, that they get a little bit of a chuckle or a smile. And because we don't know what each and every person's going through daily. That I was always told someone can tell you what their day is like, but you'll still never know. Doesn't matter how well they tried to describe how their day was, you still will never know unless you were that person. You just don't know how their day really is going.
And one thing's important to know too is that sometimes when someone comes in and they're not in a good mood, sometimes they're not in a good mood because they're hurting and they don't know how to express, you know?
Yeah.
So, so sometimes it's just, you know, being kind. That's why, you know, I like to keep the drama out of here. I like being kind to one another. Now we rib each other, you know, we give each other crap
and fun
and things like that out of fun. But, you know, that's why I try to have this place that we can all come to. And, you know, we're not putting down people from other channels. And we're not having drama with other channels or battles with other channels.
Hi, Sandy K.
Exactly, Phil. Your many channels contribute to people's lives. Absolutely, Andrew Barnes. You know, and you don't think you do, you know, but she reminded me. I mean, I'm just a smart ass. You know, that eats hot stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I consider. But you know, at the end, but she would remind me that, you know, keep doing what you're doing because it, you know, it helps me take my mind off of, you know. And she didn't want me coming on here talking about her problems. I can remember when she first started coming on. I actually did a Sunday morning thing one morning, and I wanted to start doing Sunday morning things about cancer, where people could come on and talk about loved ones and whatnot. And I stopped doing it. I only did it the one time because I felt like it brought people down instead of lifting people up. I mean, people are dealing with this all the time. It brought me down. I'll be honest with you. It brought me down, you know, and I was sad. And and I couldn't imagine, you know, doing it once a week, the same type of stream to help, thinking I was helping people. In actuality, the best help that you can give some of these people is a moment to forget, a moment to not think about.
To take them away from it. Just to pull them out of that picture and put them in a new one. That's the way I see it is, you know, I've been down and out in the past and had people do something that just drew me out of that misery for just a little while, and it felt like the best damn thing that ever happened to me, you know. So yeah, when people are struggling and fighting and suffering, trying to get through life, sometimes they just need that moment to escape, not to always be reminded that the world's full of that kind of garbage that we have to live with, that we have to deal with every day. All these unexpecteds that hurt so much. Yeah, we need the opportunity to get away from it.
And then you go, here's Saucy Shane. She would tell me often to keep doing what I love. She kept my channel going because I know Saucy Shane has second guessed keeping his channel going at times.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Carolyn reached out to him. You know, I've told him, I said, just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know, the results may not be there as quickly as we would all expect. I can tell you right now, you know, there are days and weeks where, you know, I wish things were different here, you know.
Yeah.
But bottom line is you just keep doing if you like doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. If it never comes, it never comes. But hopefully you're enjoying doing what you're doing. So.
Yeah, walking a mile in another person's shoes, you know, and that's it is no. I if anything, I'd rather help them kick their shoes off and put their feet in a nice cool creek somewhere and kick back and relax, because each of us, we got huge burdens to carry, but if people, and you see it on here, you see it all, I see it every stream, somebody is willing to come along and pick a little bit of that load off of somebody else's back for a while by making life a little lighter for them, you know? And that's what I think Phil and I are both trying to say is we hope when we do these streams and that we can make life a little lighter for people. It'll feel like that load on our backs isn't so big. And that's it. Boy, yeah, I don't want to walk in somebody else's shoes.
No.
Life
What's up, Trail Trash?
Bad enough in my shoes. Trail Trash,
Yeah, Dojo often wanted to give up after he lost both of his uncles within 2 weeks. I remember that, man.
Yeah.
That was a sad time for Dojo.
That was. That was really yeah.
And again, I'll do everything to make sure that, you know, I don't forget her, and hopefully y'all don't forget her. You know, again, you ever see #fighter, that's Carolyn.
You know what it is.
You know?
That's Carolyn.
You know, that was why the last picture was so fitting, where it says that it was the boxing gloves, and it says, what does it say? Girls fight like a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fight like a girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey,
what's up, Granny? How you doing, girl?
Hey, sweetie.
Hey.
And you know what? And it's not bad to get on here and do what we're doing right now, guys. You know, what we're doing is remembering. You know, if you're tearing up, that's fine. You know, it's good to remember somebody. It's good to remember not only the people that you just lost, or it's good to remember the people. And you know what? For a moment, shed a tear. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, but they want you to be happy. But
yeah. She obviously knew what she wanted, and
yep.
Yeah.
How you doing, Ann? Well, stupid question, because I know how you're doing.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Ann has a bad thing of taking on. I mean, her emotions. She's a very emotional woman. Women are emotional creatures in general, but Ann has this. You know, she takes things harder than most people, and I know how she's feeling, or I have a sense I know how she's feeling right now.
yeah.
And and with someone who gets migraines easy, I know she's probably suffering that, man. And I'm sorry, I'm prolonging this evening for you, Ann.
No, it's okay.
I didn't know whether to ignore it. My thought process was to go to bed early and forget about it. But after seeing so many people come in there and said so many things, I thought I'd come on here for just a few minutes anyways and say something. I don't know.
Well,
I
I
just didn't know her that well, but I know she really loved all you guys. And she's a nice lady.
Well, even when she was sick, she made it a point of being here.
Oh, that stupid dog.
She did.
And I know,
though.
I know it's tough, and it's an old cliche. You hear it all the time, but it's so true. You know, we shouldn't all get together here and just feel miserable. We should
No.
celebrate the fact that we knew her.
And the fact that she's flying free now.
That's
Yeah.
it. You know, just think of all the folks that missed out getting to know her. You know,
Yep.
yeah.
Sorry to hear that, Sandy. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
It was weird today because I woke up and I started crying and I keep crying. I didn't know why for like 2 hours. And I texted Phil and said had a bad day, and then I went to Carolyn's page and I saw she was passed, and then it all makes sense, you know. So I was crying before I knew she was gone.
Sometimes you have premonitions about things and you don't even know what it is. You just, you don't feel right for a reason, and then you know.
It is so odd because during the premiere, Metal Music had said it started to rain today, and it's been raining all day there. And he said it was like a message, rain from heaven. They haven't had any rain, and they've been just, man, we need rain. And all of a sudden they got rain all day. Here it's been raining constantly, thunderstorms for 3 days. And we were supposed to have thunderstorms into early this afternoon. 6 o'clock this morning, that sun came up. It was bright as can be, wispy clouds, and the sun shined all day. The most beautiful sunset you ever saw today. And they forecast 80% rain tomorrow. Why this one day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, little messages that shock us when we find out the meaning of them, I think.
So everybody should, I don't know, tell something nice about her. I know you've been doing that. I haven't been here. I was putting makeup on my daughter.
One thing I can say is that girl loved Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Loved Christmas. My Christmas special this last December, that thing went all day and half the night, and she would come in and she'd spend an hour or two at a time there, and then she'd take about a half-hour break. Look at her putting the packages in the bag.
And she sent that to me around
That is
Christmas time.
awesome. Wish she would have sent it to me.
That
Oh.
was amazing. I love that girl.
I wish I would have had that for the Christmas special. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she was so great during that Christmas special. She was just, she was there through the whole thing for me. You know, it went 12 hours, and she'd only step out she'd say, well, I got to take a break. And then I'd think she'd be gone for a couple hours, but nope, she'd show up in another half hour. She'd be back there again. Samantha girl, hi.
Hey, girl.
Oh, thanks, OG-san. Yeah.
Yeah, little did I know when I was looking for a brunette for our picture, our friend's picture, this was going to sometime take place, but there's a picture where I included her.
Yeah.
Our left-hand side there.
I thought that was awesome. That was
Yeah.
just so cool.
And that was well before she was diagnosed. You know, she
Yeah.
she knew that her treatment wasn't going to have
Work,
help. You know.
Yep. And that, yeah, she belonged in the group. She belonged right in there. Yeah.
And I'm laughing at a picture here right now. I don't know if y'all realized this when the thing was going. She sent this to me personally too. It's funny. It looks like she was at some kind of 50s thing. And you can see like an old, thing in the background there, like she was in a malt shop or something.
Yeah, yeah.
She put those crazy glasses on and the wig, and
yeah.
That's adorable.
isn't it funny?
Yeah. That's
But
really
she was like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
she's one of those type of people that people could definitely want to be like.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, she's a good example. She set a good example for all of us.
She was always friendly and always nice. She didn't know me. When I started coming in the room, she always said hi.
Yeah.
Keep it spicy.
You guys can hear that, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go into the video.
I'm trying
Keep
to.
it spicy. Keep it spicy.
I got the fuck it video from her and the mother.
Yeah, you're gonna have to share that once in a while, Anne, because that was adorable when her mother said, "Fuck it."
I can send it to Phil, and he can show it now if you want to, Phil.
All right, change it.
Yeah, because that was so adorable. I just loved it. I could. When I saw that, I could just picture my grandmother doing that. She's one where she would have. Yeah, my mother never would have, but my grandmother, she would have. She probably would have just kept using that too all the time. When they put her in the nursing home, I could have heard her there. Oh, fuck it. It would have been so funny. But that's the thing too, is Carolyn was the kind of person where, oh my gosh, some of our streams would get so risque and rough and stuff. She'd stick it right out. And then all of a sudden she'd drop little one-liners out in the chat and just shock you. You go, Carolyn.
I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the hard things that's going to be tough to get used to, because I always watched for when she'd pop into the chat. It was like an expectance. You expected to see Carolyn in the chat. Then when you saw her, you knew at least she was feeling well enough that she was able to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it was kind of uplifting whenever you saw her come into the chat, and then you could find out how she was doing that day. Oh, here we go.
There we go. Let me get to the right screen. I can share it with you guys. The hell?
What the hell?
Oh,
Haven't learned how to use StreamYard yet, have you?
nope. I still struggle with this crap.
Me too.
Hi, Ann. This is my mom. Hi, Ann. We just wanted to bring a smile to your face and say, fuck it.
I love it.
This is my mom. Hi, Ann.
Just look at her. Just look at her
wanted to
mother.
bring a smile to your face and say, fuck it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's one more, Phil, and maybe one more to. I'll see.
That was cool.
And that's what's great about YouTube. You'll always have her.
Yeah. What's up, G Powered Life?
Always.
That's true.
Always. And then, like I said, with what Phil did today by taking that clip when she was on the panel and just cutting it down for the time she was on there, we can always go back to that. We can always jump back in there and have her right there in our living rooms
Yeah, that's what that thumbnail for that one was. There's no everything spicy on it. It's just her and the thank God that message that she shared as a message that she had shared, and that was her picture. That's why there's not anything everything spicy on that at all.
Right. It was wonderfully done, Phil. It was all about her. It was all about her.
So
loved it. It was so well done.
Yeah, those last few ones that popped up from her, that where she said everything spicy and showed the sticker
Right.
on. I wanted the last few of those things to be stuff that she had sent to me personally. So it was that she did keep it spicy, and she showed me that last one that she did where she had my sticker up on the refrigerator. That was the very first picture I ever got from her almost a year ago when I came up with my first stickers.
Uh-huh.
They were square like that with everything spicy, and I had sent her one, and she stuck it right there on the refrigerator and sent me a picture of it. So I still got it today.
Yep.
Sent you one more with her mother.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Phone hasn't buzzed yet. Oh.
Hey,
Is that with her mom? Or did you see her head?
Oh, she is there.
Okay.
Only sent you two, so.
and Happy New Year. Fuck it. Hey, Ann. This is Billie Jean. Carolyn won't let me get into the thing here. But Happy New Year. Fuck it.
I love that one. I just love it.
Happy New Year.
Look at Carolyn laugh. I love that one.
That is so cool. That's so cool.
I learned how to say nasty things. Yeah.
It's really nice to know that she really did have a supportive family. Going through something like that without that kind of close family support, that would have been so tough.
Yeah.
It was tough enough the way it was, Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I think there's a lot of us that would have done anything if I could have donated plasma, platelets, anything, would have done anything that, could have possibly helped her out,
Yeah.
She's somebody special though, because she made her decision on what she wanted to do.
Yeah, it wasn't made for her. She did make. I mean, again,
Right.
she could have taken some more treatment. There, it's right there in the message that she sent out there. She could have taken some more treatment. Didn't sound like it was one of those ones that had been working for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But she could have done it. She could have kept it going. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff she'd been doing for 11 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She was ready. She was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I spoke to her last week, I know something that she did that's personal,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it it showed me that she's going to snatch every moment right to the end. She's going to take in every moment she could right to the end. And when she told me what she was going to do, and I told her, let me know how it goes, all I got was a typed message back. And it was a pretty neat thing she managed to do. And
Good night,
and she,
Blake.
Good night,
she
Blake.
didn't and the thing is it was a special thing she wasn't really doing for herself. It was for herself, but yeah, she had other reasons behind it. That's just the way she was. Anything she did for herself, she made sure to do 3 things for somebody else. Yeah.
It's hot here. It's in the 70s today, and I'm wearing a freaking hoodie. What am I thinking?
And a knit cap. And a knit cap.
I'm dressed for winter. It's like summertime,
I
man.
was going to say, did the temperature crash up there? I had
No,
the air conditioner running today.
no, that's the sun shining through. Right, there's no lights on in this house. It's hot here. I should probably change.
Now, does it get dark at nighttime there right now, or is it daylight all?
It doesn't get dark till like midnight now, and then it gets light at 4 a.m. So
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. And then no, I don't have a cold. I got choked up there for a minute. Anyhow, maybe in like a few weeks we won't have any darkness. It'll be daylight all 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Land of the midnight sun.
Yeah.
It gets that way in Norway too, doesn't it, Ann?
What?
Where in the summertime where you get no complete darkness at night.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
It's light now. It's light. Yeah, it's dark for like maybe 1.5 hours now. And, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I woke up on, what was it, Tuesday morning? I don't know what time I woke up, but it was like, it was light out. And I'm thinking, man, it seems to be awfully light for my alarm not going off at 7:15 in the morning, right? And I laid there, keep thinking to myself, thinking, did I set that alarm? I think I laid there and I went back to sleep. I woke up, the alarm still hadn't gone off, and I was like, heck with it, I'm going to double check. And I got up, and sure enough, it was like 5 minutes after 7, so it hadn't gone off yet. Like, wow, it seemed like it was almost been light for like an hour before 7. And it was probably, and I know it was light or starting to get light right around 5 o'clock, because around 5 o'clock, stupid Robin outside my window starts doing that morning call. It starts getting light, and we had the window open, and it's like it woke me up a little then. So
yeah, even with my drapes closed, my bedroom at about 5 o'clock is illuminated. It's light in the room, and 6 o'clock is when the sun actually comes up over the horizon. So
Thank you, Oji-san.
yeah, thanks again, Oji-san.
I was thinking maybe not just buy a flower, but maybe buy something that Carol's mother can keep.
And there's a possibility. There's a possibility I can do something with it and send something to her mom from the group. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. If we send it to a charity in her name, it's a pittance. It's if we could do something for her mom, I've got her address. If we could do something for her mom with this and send something to her mom that would be good for her mom, then, hey, because again, I can always send flowers to the house to Mrs. Kinnard. So at the end of the day, we can take all this money. I can just send flowers to Mrs. Kinnard and say, from everyone at Everything Spicy, we're sorry for your loss, and we can do that too. So.
Mhm.
Because that's a lady that's hurting right now.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. Oh yes. They were so close.
Oh yeah,
So close.
that was like sisters. She did everything with her mother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you could put together a video thing for.
I did send this to if she opens up her Facebook Messenger, the two that I made, the one that's members only and the one I shared with everyone. I did send both of those to her on Facebook Messenger. Now she hasn't opened Facebook Messenger since I tried to get a hold of her like 2 weeks ago. She
Uh-huh.
hasn't, it's not like they're sitting there and they're, she hasn't even logged on. So the circle with the little check is still hollow. So she hasn't even logged on. So, but she looks like she's not one that gets on Facebook very much, her mom. So,
Yeah.
but maybe I can send her a letter or something in the mail, just letting her know that we made a couple of videos for her, and if she wants, that's where she can find them and use them however she likes. You send the link to her tribute, worth way more than anything. Oh, I know, Andrew. I know she'll love it. But again, the fine people of the channel decided today that they wanted to donate, so that's where all these super chats are going to go to something to Mrs. Kinnard. So, or to, now that the more I think about it, the more I think we should do something for Mrs. Kinnard as opposed to, to a charity in Carolyn's name.
Yeah, we like that.
So, Oji San says the good thing is most of the fond memories of her you can pull up on YouTube.
That's one benefit YouTube does afford us is our friends in the future. They just go on and on as long as YouTube's up and running and somebody doesn't pull down their channel.
Oji San agrees about the mom thing, and so does Devin.
Yeah. Yeah, so do I. To do something for mom would have a lot more impact.
Carolyn will love that.
Yeah.
Should I send mom a mankini sticker too?
Can you do that?
Absolutely.
You need a bucket sticker and a mankini sticker and have them together.
I could send her a mankini sticker for sure.
Absolutely. You need
Poor mom.
things that'll make her smile and laugh.
Yeah, the bad thing is I posted the stickers and membership thing for a week ago to Carolyn. She will never get it.
Yeah, but her mom will get it, and it'll mean a lot to her mom.
Yeah, I know, but still too late,
All right.
Sorry about that, Jeep hard life. Remember, they call me hard life, so
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Tim? How you doing, man? In case I didn't say hi to some people coming in. What's up, Vern?
Hi, Vern.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah,
I don't know how long I'm going to go with this tonight.
Hi, everybody.
I know a lot of people. It's good for people to talk to one another and to get it out, but we also need that time to just kind of,
reflect in silence.
Yeah. Kind of. Yep. That's exactly kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What's up, Jan?
Yeah, I do want to encourage folks to make sure to come to the Star Story Sunday this week.
Yeah, definitely. If Stai's preparing something for Sunday for Carolyn, you definitely don't want to miss that. So
Thank you, John.
Hey, John, that's sweet.
thank you, Adventures in the Heartland.
Bless her heart.
Yeah, I'd see her too sometimes when she would get done with art stream when she was going to bed. She'd go over to Tyler Wood. She'd go over to Adventures in the Heartland. So she wasn't just done in ours. She was going around showing the love to the other channels that she was members at. She was members or subscribers at, you know.
Yeah.
I saw her everywhere.
Yeah. I made sure today too to let Johnny Scoville know because, you know, obviously Johnny got one of these from Carolyn a long, long time ago. And I know he, you know, I don't know how closely he was following her, so I wanted to make sure that he knew. So
Yeah.
And so he made comments.
Big
Oh,
hug, Gary.
you saw what, Ann?
I saw he was commenting on Facebook.
Oh, was he about Carolyn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So
We couldn't have made a kinder, sweeter, more selfless friend, you know. She just
So
brightened
true.
up every stream she came in. She'd brighten it up.
And y'all got to remember, you guys brightened her up too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and selfless is the right word because again, it was never about
Yes.
her. We knew about what was going on with her, but it was never about her ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
And if you started making it about her, she didn't want you to.
Yeah.
She didn't want that.
Yeah.
hey, Sunshine Hours.
Hi, sunshine.
What's
Hey,
up, Sunshine? Always.
Hey,
Yeah, we are too, Sunshine. Always. Yeah. I guess in the back of my mind, there was always, you know, as long as she'd been battling it, I was always hopeful, you know,
Yeah, me too.
that, you know, at some point it would go into remission. Matter of fact, a couple of times there, I thought, you know, she was done with treatments for a little while, and it was like, all right, well, maybe she's back. You know, when she grew her hair back,
Yeah.
you know, I thought, oh, that's great. You know, she's growing hair. You know, maybe she's, you know, maybe she's getting better. Maybe, you know, but obviously there are just different types of treatments that didn't affect her hair loss like chemo did. So
Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa.
Yep. Fly high, Angel. Thanks, Teresa.
thanks, Teresa's girl.
Get out of here.
Thanks, Devin.
Thanks, Devin.
Oh,
Appreciate it,
thank
man.
you, Devin. Yeah.
Hmm.
Am I mistaken, or does everybody else kind of feel the same as I do? Silence tonight doesn't feel like an awkward moment.
Yeah. Exactly.
correct.
Not today.
Mm-mm.
Not today.
Yeah, I don't feel the pressure to have to say something. Let's put it that way.
Right. That's, yeah.
I don't feel like being a goofball or something. So yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's what she would want.
Yeah.
I know, but not now.
You know, because you know if she's watching us right now, she's gonna be she's up there. If she's watching us right now, she's up there gonna saying, "Guys, knock it off."
Yeah.
You know,
Tomorrow.
that's exactly what she'd be like. Guys, quit. You know,
She had the video from before, and I was goofing around enough on that video that was bad enough to watch. Yeah, I'm bad.
She did Sunshine Always, and it
Yeah.
looks beautiful.
yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but I'm not showing my face now because I look like a mess.
But it looks just like the picture.
It looks just
It
like the,
looks just like that picture. Yeah.
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 And
Dark.
shed a few tears today.
If you, I used a whole roll of paper now today. So yeah, fuck candy. Oh yeah, started with a little roll, and it's yeah. I got some feet left, but that's not many.
Yeah.
And it's been a long day.
Yeah, sunshine, that's true. We should we should treat this like there's 6 on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yes, sirree.
Go jump
no.
in the drain.
No, just I jumped on something the other day, but yeah, you will see that soon. But
Jump in that digger. Yikes.
still know what I was jumping on the other day. So. Yeah, not that Phil.
Just thinking, what?
You know what I was talking about. If you
I'm not recollecting, but yeah.
so what video are I making that I try to make upload? Oh yeah, okay. You forget fast.
I'm drawing a blank. Sorry. Other things are in my head right now.
Yeah, she will love that video, I guess. But yeah. Hmm.
So how long did all of y'all know her?
When I started with Bill, so 1st January, yeah. Now I need 1st June. I think she was still there. I don't know.
I've known her. Well, it's been just a little over a year now.
About the
Yeah, I
same
think-
for me too.
I think it's about as soon as I started going live.
That was me.
I mean, I'd have to go back to some of my old videos and see if she commented on ones that weren't live. But I want to say that she's been around since anytime I've gone live, she's been around. Again, I think I found out about her situation though through Johnny Scoville explaining it one time.
I met her through another person's supposed inspirational stream over a year ago. It was before I started streaming.
Oh, that's where I met her too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, don't
Yeah.
you?
It's so funny that she wasn't over there anymore.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of odd how we all kind of migrated, and we ended up in the same place. We migrated from there, but ended up in the same place,
Mm-hmm.
and we stuck together for over a year. So, yeah, maybe that was kind of meant to happen, that we'd meet over there, and then all end up kind of coming together again in a different place.
Flock of geese.
Better place. It seemed like such a better place.
I love my family.
Oh yeah, she would comment on all the bunny videos. She loved the fur babies. Her 2 puppies. I mean, any pictures of her with her pups, I just loved them. Just loved them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was another one too. Is she showed interest across the board. It didn't matter what your channel was about. She would show up and show interest in your channel, leave wonderful comments, and always uplifting stuff, always positive. And it made me wonder at times, where does she get the willpower to do that, to go to all that effort for so many people. I think a lot of us would really kind of narrow our associations rather than broaden them in her shoes. You know, I've seen a lot of folks in that condition narrow themselves down to very few, but she just expanded and expanded.
There's a picture of her sunshine always.
Yeah.
You can find a few of them in there. Yeah, she like Christmas. Her puppy.
Oh, yeah. There's a both.
Pup.
Yeah, when I got Chase, she's like, that looks like my dog.
Yeah. I like that picture. I really do.
She got a few in there with her cousin. I believe that's her cousin that she had a few pictures in there with. Probably maybe shouldn't be showing her over Facebook stuff, but
there's the fall.
10 years. Well,
yeah, when she sent me the picture of that falls, I was just amazed.
Oh, that's the one that you got behind you. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And
cool.
it was her favorite waterfall to visit.
Looks like is that a train bridge up there? Did she tell you?
That's, if I understand right, at one time it was a train trestle, but now it's a walking bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It goes right over the gorge.
Gotcha. Yeah, with her cool
I love that.
On.
Warrior.
Ooh, there's her without hair. See, that's one time I caught her. I called her on the phone one day, and she didn't know who it was, and she picked it up on Facebook Messenger, and she didn't have her hat on, and she was all kind of embarrassed and whatnot. And I said, no, it's fine. I understand.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is about time I met her right there.
Yeah, I love that picture too. Yeah. That's a good one too. Yeah.
Probably shouldn't be going through all of her Facebook. I don't know. I don't know if that's too private or what, but you know.
I'm just hoping I can pick some background music for the work I've done for Sunday night as well as did for yours, Phil.
Well, I listened to a few different ones in YouTube. That actually was that YouTube or Filmora? That was Filmora music.
Yeah.
So
I'll find something that I feel suitable, but I'm very impressed, Phil. I am. I think that was one of your best pieces of work, pal.
Carolyn's actually from New Jersey there, Oji-san.
Yeah.
At least that's where I've always known her to be from. I don't know of any other place else, so.
She's a New Jersey girl.
Jersey girl.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I know we got 30 people in here, and as much as I'd love to sit here and do this all night long and reminisce with all of y'all, I think we all need to have some downtime tonight before we all go to bed.
I agree.
I think it's good for people. So, Di, I want to thank you for being the first one to come up here and bail me out and help me out with.
It's not a bailout. We just,
talking.
Share the good and the bad with each other, right?
Get her done, Granny. I appreciate you coming up tonight. Sam, Crazy Ann. No, it ain't easy with Crazy Ann. It ain't easy for any of us, but I know how Ann is with stuff. So I appreciate everyone in the chat coming by tonight. Maybe next time we go live, we'll have a fun stream in her memory. So we'll crack up. We'll bring out crazy.
Good. Oh no, the hillbilly's going to be there.
So,
Oji-san, thank you.
Thank you again, Oji-san. So, thank you all, everyone that super chatted tonight again. If anybody didn't get a chance to, anything I get in PayPal for the next 24 hours will go towards her mom as well. So, if you miss an opportunity or you didn't have it tonight to do it, you can find my PayPal in any one of my videos. You can find it on my About page. Anything I get in the next 24 hours tagged for anything I get in the next 24 hours will go to her. So her mom. So we'll find something to get for her mom. So all right, guys. Thanks everyone for being here.
Love you all.
Love you all.
Yep.
Take care.
Keep it spicy.
Much love, everybody.
Bye.
Keep it spicy.